Good morning. This is Victor Jimenez with Throughline Check Professionals. I'm here at 3733 West 135th Street in Hawthorne, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Rebecca Murphy and Ricky Baba. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which is underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Now, I've accessed today's main sewer line from a 3-inch maintenance access located at the back of the structure, pushed through about 20 feet of building drain system, and then I made it out to just past the building drain system into the front yard. I went ahead and zeroed out my camera and then pushed out to this connection at city sewer. So the main sewer line is at approximately 57 feet. We'll be taking you from city sewer back under the building drain, under the street, under the sidewalk, into the building drain system, and then add to the clean-out point that we accessed today. Now, pulling away from public sewer, we're entering 6-inch diameter vitrified clay piping. The vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. It has a long surface life expectancy. However, it's more susceptible to damage during earthquake and seismic activity, and has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Now, the line more or less makes a direct path once it exits the building towards the street. At the last point, that connection there kind of jogs off to the left slightly to connect up with the public sewer, but this is a more or less direct path. It's all one material. The main sewer line is all one material. It's just vitrified clay. Now, there's a couple spots in here that have some root intrusions. Here's an example of some minor root intrusion. This kind of root intrusion, like what we're seeing up ahead, is pretty minor. Typically just a maintenance concern. The roots aren't really getting in the way of anything right there, but left unmaintained, they can start leading to more serious situations. Here's an example of a little bit more excessive, but same kind of situation. It's pretty much just a maintenance issue. Now, I will make a comment that in the process of this examination, I discovered that this main sewer line does not have a main sewer line cleanout. The main sewer line cleanout is a minimally a 3.5 inch, preferably more like a 4-inch maintenance access that is solely dedicated for the maintenance and the cleaning of the main sewer line. I've gone ahead and flagged out the location where this would be. The line exits the structure slightly to the right of the front door. Mark this out with a pink marker flag. The depth of the pipe is about 2 feet 8 inches. And that's where you would get your main sewer line cleanout installed. This is how you would be doing the cleanings to maintain this clay portion of the line. There's some other situations going on with the building drain system, which basically leaves me feeling like this is not an appropriate access point to do cleanings. This is a little bit more excessive right here. It doesn't leave it as an appropriate point to do maintenance cleanings. And it's a standard component of the system that's supposed to be there, the main sewer line cleanup. Here's another section that's a little bit, again, it's kind of, as we're pulling back towards the house, it's getting more and more significant. Now, there's a section right here which needs to be cleaned out in order for us to have a really accurate determination. This is essentially, as the line exits the house, it's at a depth of about 2 feet 8 inches. Exits the house and then drops down, I'm going to guess this is another 6 inches or so. And then it heads out towards the street, slight slope. The point that the main sewer line cleanout would be installed would be right before this point. But you can see here the roots are extremely excessive. I have no way of seeing this joint area, and it's causing a situation where I can't really tell what's going on. If there's a break in this pipe, this is just roots that have been unmaintained and haven't been cleaned for an extended period. Either way, this needs to get, a main sewer line cleanout needs to be installed on a more immediate basis. this line needs to be hydrojetted, and then a follow-up examination needs to be done so that we can determine what's really going on with this section. It's totally impossible for me to tell. You know, this is some serious roots here, and we just can't see what's going on with the pipe. Alright, so this is essentially just where the line exits the structure. I've gone ahead and flagged out this point. This is the point that the main surrounding will get installed. Now, everything passes, going back now, we are entering the building drain system. Like I said, it's not the focus of my examination, but I will comment on it as I pass through it. And the building drain system for this structure is a cast iron. It seems that this is possible that it's original to the structure, although I can't be certain of that. The section of the cast iron doesn't look to be in too bad shape. The situations we kind of look out for with the cast iron is that cast iron typically only has a service life of about 70 to 80 years. If it's true that this pipe is original to the structure, it's kind of coming towards, coming on that, but we're not seeing like a whole lot of excessive rust and scale buildup. The diameter of the pipe is pretty much maintained, which is good. A little bumpier back here, but you know, overall we're seeing that the pipe, just this piece of cast iron is in decent shape. There's an example. You can see just the rust and scale starts to build up, and then it seems that there's a few feet that's been extended of ABS plastic, modern plastic piping. Those are an excellent material for main sewer lines. And we're actually here at the clean out now. So I'll go ahead and show you how we access the line today. So that right there is our access point. This basically takes us directly under the house, so we're in the back of the house now, under this bathroom window. And the line basically takes us in a straight path, slightly to the left. It's angled slightly to the left. Comes out right to the right of the front door, heads out to the street. Basically, my recommendations at this time will be to install the main sewer line clean out, and also to get the line properly hydrojetted, and then a follow-up examination can be done, just so we can be certain of that. There's a couple spots we want to make sure that there's no breaks, and that it is just your ordinary root intrusions just left unmaintained. Alright, well with that, we're going to wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.